Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin. Hope you all are doing all right. I've been a New York Jets fan since 1982. And today I want to talk about Robert Saleh's decision to have Zach Wilson as the backup quarterback for this week's Week 15 matchup against the Detroit Lions. As y'all know, the Jets are now 7-6, and they are kind of on the outside looking in at this point. And we had a tough loss this past week against Buffalo, losing 20-12. Mike White, who has been the white knight, so to speak, for the New York Jets this year, got knocked out of the game on two separate occasions. And both times, a 37-year-old Joe Flacco came in, and he was absolutely terrible on 7 plays. The first play, he dropped back to pass. He fumbled. Buffalo got the ball. Overall, Joe Flacco was 1 for 3 with 1 yard passing. So now Zach Wilson, who has been inactive the last 3 games due to his terrible performance a few weeks ago against the Patriots, and of course his comments in the post-game interview, is now back up in the depth chart to the number 2 quarterback. And my reaction to Robert Saleh promoting Zach Wilson to the number 2 quarterback, well, no shit, Sherlock. I mean, who else were you going to have as the number 2 quarterback? Bryce Petty? Matt Robinson? Were you going to go get Pat Ryan out of retirement? Neil O'Donnell? I mean, what choice did you have? Now, to be honest, I completely agree with the demotion of Zach Wilson to being a third-string quarterback because of the comments that he made after the Patriots game, taking no accountability and no responsibility for his performance. I agree that they had to do that for the game against the Bears, and to a degree, I agree they should have done that against the Vikings. But in all honesty, I think that Robert Saleh and the Jets organization, I think they went a little too far in demoting Zach Wilson to the third-string quarterback and not even having him suit up for the Buffalo game. And the first time that Mike White went out of the game, got hurt, I was like, oh, man. I get that Zach Wilson is not very popular right now, and obviously he's not very popular in the locker room because of the things that happened after the Patriots game. But let's be honest, if he had come in against Buffalo, I definitely think that the Jets would have had a better shot at winning the game. Would they have won the game? That's kind of a whole other story altogether. But like I said, I think the Jets went a little too far. But still, the offensive line in last week's game was pitiful. And if I'm Zach Wilson, I'm like, well, do I really want to be the backup quarterback if Mike White gets hurt or if he's ineffective? I mean, these guys, they love Mike White, and freaking they almost got him killed last week. I wonder what's going to happen to me. Regardless of who the quarterback is, the Jets, they need to do a better job in pass protection. That was atrocious. Mike White, thankfully, him being a trooper and being an effing soldier, he went out there on 2 separate occasions. And, a break here or there, they might have been able to get that victory against Buffalo. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But regardless, whether the quarterback is Mike White or Zach Wilson, I've been a Jets fan for 40 years. I'm going to support whoever the quarterback is. I don't care at this point. People are talking about, well, Mike White is going to get a big contract and he should start next season. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's worry about what's going on this season. And this season, yes, I think Mike White should be the starter the rest of the year, provided he stays healthy, provided he plays well. If not, I think Zach Wilson should get one last shot. And if things don't work out, then, hey, it's just not meant to be, and we can just go ahead and move on from Zach Wilson after this season. But regardless of who the quarterback is, I'm going to support him, and I think that Jets fans should support Mike White if he continues to play well. If not, if Zach Wilson somehow gets back in there, Jets fans should support him just the same. Right now, the most important thing right now at 7-6 is for the Jets to win these last 4 games and get into the playoffs. That's all I care about. And regardless of who the quarterback is, I'm going to support him in that quest. Take care.